Hello! There she is!
Coming off Housewives as a consistent peach holder for over a decade. Listen, like you said, marriages, divorces, my child came out fluid on the show. I had Bailey bowls, Bailey cues, Bailey wine cellar, like all the things. And I know I'm forgetting like a ton of stuff over, a decade of just working with this platform. Yes. And the originator of the friend contract. Yes, I was very happy to sign on the dotted line to come back as an official friend for season 16. For me, where I'm at in my life, I needed a break. I wanted to focus on my acting career. The friend role gives me the space to still focus on the other projects that I have going on because I have other shows that I'm doing. The acting career is going very, very well. I'm very pleased as a new and up and coming actress with where I'm at with that. And, I just have time. I have time to to focus on all of it. And the friend role allowed that to happen for me. I'm so grateful to the network that they were able to work around my schedule because Mama is booked and busy now. I am booked and busy, but as a friend of the show, it was really great to still be able to stay connected to the fans because no matter what I have going on, every time I run into fans in the airports and my travels, they're like, "Girl, when you come back to Housewives, we need you back." And I'm like, I just left. And a lot of times people forget that I went straight from Housewives to the first original Ultimate Girls Trip. So I was like, bye, Housewives. And I was like, look, I'm back over here with some more Housewives with Girls Trip. So, and I haven't been gone that long, but I love the space that I'm in. I love being able to be a friend to these ladies. I have history with the OGs and I'm developing relationships with the new ones.
I would like to express the things that have hurt me in our friendship. You're young. Am I boring you?
They're just coming in with grenades. Woo! Lord have mercy.
Well, Atlanta is back. 1,000%. And I love that the network really took their time with putting this cast together and their vision for season 16 is working. It is, we've had some bumps in the road, but, I think overall they brought in the right amount of new and the right amount of the OGs to get us to where we need to go with the show to really, put the fire back into Atlanta. Would I ever come back as a housewife? I would never say never, but I will say not right now. I really love the friend space that I'm in, but you never know. I don't know how long this thing is going to keep going. So, I don't know how I'm going to feel in the next 4 or 5 years. If it's an option and I feel like I'm in a space to do it and I have some things that I want to share, then sure, why not?
Hey, whatever you would like. I'm back, baby. Round of applause.
So happy that Porsha's back. The fans really missed her. My heart goes out a little bit to Porsha because she comes back, but like even outside of the show, she is in the middle of this divorce, which is quite messy, to just be honest. And like we have to watch it play out on the show. We're watching it play out online. Like it just is a lot. It's a lot. I've been divorced twice, but it wasn't this type of divorce. Thank God. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Mike Hill, that it didn't have to play out in that way. So I take my hat off to her that she's able to really still give us Porsha amidst going through all this other personal drama that's on the show, that's on social media, that's in her real life. It's a lot. So I do have a lot of patience and a lot of empathy for what she's going through. But I am glad that she did decide to return. Porsha and I, we have had our ups and downs throughout the seasons on the show, but she is hands down one of my favorite people. She's definitely one of my favorite people to laugh with. She is just reality TV gold. You just can't make it up.
I have played the underdog when I can outshine the best of them.
Shamea definitely comes in hot as a housewife. You guys got to know her as a friend of, a pal of the show, all of the things. Shamea has been around for a minute, but this is the first time you guys get to see her life. And what a life it is. She is literally like a superhero, like honestly, with all the different jobs and, things that she has going on in her family life and still just being able to have fun and just really laugh and smile. My heart goes out to Shamea because that is a strong woman right there. She really, really is. And I'm so glad that she's had the opportunity to really share her life as a peach holder. Now let's talk about this relationship. This relationship with me and Porsha. So I am watching, like everyone else, how this is all playing out, and I will say, whew, oh my God, I'm really praying for them. They have so much history. They have been friends for so long. I really hope that by the time we get to the reunion, they'll be able to work out the kinks and the little issues that are coming up. I think that some of the things they're dealing with maybe were already kind of brewing before the show, because I just can't imagine that this is all new stuff. So with that said, I love Shamia. I love Porsha. I am supportive of both of these ladies. I want to remain in a very neutral friend space with both of these ladies and just give them whatever love and light and advice and support that I can give them. So it's hard, like on reality TV when friends come together. Like, even if you meet on the show as friends, like imagine like actually having that much history and being on the show as housewives. It's tough to navigate, but I've had my ups and downs with a few of the ladies over the years, and we were able to go through our stuff, and we were able to get back together. At the end of the day, it's a sisterhood. I have faith that their bond that they've had all these years is going to override whatever issues, and they're going to work through. But you guys have to just watch and see how that journey goes.
This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Read the room.
I'm reading the room.
You're not. You should be ready whenever. Whoa. Because you already know it's coming.
Dennis is serving as my executive producer.
Dennis?
Yes.
You think I'm banging Drew?
Yes or no?
I will put it on myself right now. I would never personally work with any of these ladies, baby daddies, husbands, boos, bays. I don't even think, if I found out somebody's even related to one of them, I don't think I would film with them. You know what I'm saying? So those are just boundaries that I would set, and I wouldn't cross those boundaries personally. However, I think that since it ends up being so much drama, and Porsha definitely feels a way about it, obviously, which I completely get. I just feel like Drew just didn't need that extra smoke. She's so talented. I think there's so many other producers that would have loved to work with Drew. Her album is on fire. The girl is like, beyond, talented, with her music. So I feel like there were some other options out there, but in Drew's words, Drew said that he was her, what did she say, savior, or God said, like, something to do with God now. So I'm gonna give Drew a little grace now. If she really felt like God sent her that opportunity with Dennis, now we ain't gonna go against God now. I'm gonna have to say, you know what? If God said that's what he want for you, then, we just gonna have to keep this situation in prayer.
So who is this hoe?
Brit Eady is her name.
It couldn't go any lower.
She thinks this is okay.
That was Kenya's choice to twirl on down to hell. I don't think she came back out.
Okay, so I was not there at the scene where the situation happened with Brit using the gun word, the pistol word, which I think is completely like off limits. Like, you should never in any situation on this show bring up a gun. Like,
did you see the episode?
What's that?
Did you see the episode Sunday?
I saw the episode, and I heard about the episode, but I just saw it. So you have to remember, without seeing it, I was basing my opinion on Kenya's reaction, not to what happened. And I definitely feel like Brit, made a mistake. It was just not the word to use. But I can appreciate that she immediately comes in apologetic and remorseful and trying to get on the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? Which is what you do. You got to take accountability if you mess up. Nobody's perfect. I've made mistakes on the show. We all have made mistakes on the show. So I can appreciate that. But of course, I'm not invalidating Kenya's feelings in any way. I feel like I honestly wish, in a perfect world, if that's how Kenya was feeling, that she didn't allow Brit to even come to the salon opening. I wish that, I feel like in a lot of ways, had Brit not been there, maybe that whole situation would not have gone down. I think that the focus should have always been on Kenya's amazing Kenya Moore Hair Care Salon opening. I know this has been a lifelong dream of hers. This is something that I've watched her work extremely hard on. And it just sucks because that situation ended up taking the focus away from the reason why we were there, which was to celebrate Kenya and Kenya Moore Hair Care. So you guys will just have to watch it play out. Everyone will have their own opinion. I just think it was just unfortunate for everyone involved, because I think the network had a very amazing, very intentional vision with season 16, with the cast that they put together, that they curated, which in my mind was the dream team. It was the perfect combination of newbies and Obies, because I did feel like that Atlanta needed some new blood. And it's just unfortunate that the fans don't get to see that cast play out. It was like I keep saying, in my interviews, I felt like we had the dream team, we were headed to the Super Bowl, and then we lost one of our most valuable players right when we got there.
That's a perfect way to put it.
I'm telling you, like, that's exactly how it felt. None of us, we were all very sad to see Kenya go, because she is hands down one of the most polarizing housewives of all time. And, if you got a Kenya Moore on your team, you have a great chance of winning. And we really were all very invested and very excited to bring you guys something different and something new for season 16 of Atlanta. So I'll just leave it right there, and, we'll just watch it play out.